Hey everybody, this is Tech Teach, and this is our first lesson on the Autodesk software Revit. Revit is architectural software, and it's what we're going to be using in our civil engineering and architecture class. If you click on the R up here at the top, it's just like Inventor. Now you have all of the same features and functions that the Inventor software has. If you hover over, oh by the way, this is the 2011 version. If you hover over each one of these, you'll get a different reading here. To begin with, we're going to be doing the first activity that we do in our class is development of a shed. So in order to get started, we would select Project, and now you would have to find a template. And the templates that we have are located in the folder called Imperial Templates. Imperial meaning customary units of measurements that we're used to. It all depends on how it was installed on your computer as to where your file is in your Autodesk. It's somewhere in Autodesk, and you'll have to find the folder called Imperial Templates in order to be able to see the templates that we're going to be using. The one we're going to be using is default, but you can see here that we also have commercial default, construction default, residential, and then these are two that I've been working on with some tutorials I got off of YouTube. So the default, when you double click on it and you click OK, the default loads and you'll see your workspace. Once the default comes in, you'll see that you have your toolbars and selections and things up at the top. We'll talk about that later. And you have a project browser, and in the project browser you have some levels that have already been created for you. You have level 1, level 2, and site plan. And then you also have ceiling plans of level 1 and level 2. And over here in the middle, these are your workspace. This is your workspace. And over here you have your properties. And right now we're in floor plan level 1. And these are the properties that are used frequently in Autodesk to change some of the properties of a wall or ceiling or whatever you're working on. Now in our activity, the goal of the activity is to create a shed. And so I'm going to pause the video right now and show you what the end result of this sequence of events or videos are going to be. So I've opened up the completed shed, and you can see you're going to be making a shed floor plan that is 16 feet long by 12 feet wide. It's going to have a room inside of the shed, and the room size is not going to be important. You're going to have an interior door and at least one exterior door, and I chose to put on a rolling industrial door in the front, so I have a little garage space here. And you're going to be placing windows, at least 2. I put 3 just for balance. So this is your floor plan view here, and you're going to change the name of level 1 to floor. And this is your roof plan. If you roll with your mouse wheel, you can zoom in on the floor plan view. And this is your site plan. Again, rolling in shows you what the site looks like. Ceiling plans, let's look at the shed. So this is the completed shed, the way it's going to look. If you hold your mouse down, you pan, and if you use this tool, it's just like using the tool in Autodesk Inventor. It allows you to orbit around, and you can always go back home with a click of a button. And then you can see your elevations of north, south, east, and west. This is the east elevation, or the back, so the west will be the front. That shows the door. So this is what we're going to end up with, and when you're finished, you're going to put all of these drawings on a piece of 11 by 17 tabloid paper in a title block. So that's the assignment. In our next in our next tutorial, we'll get started looking at the specifics of the first steps of making your project. So good luck, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.